Second Muay Thai fight for Kyle Hedemark.
And Cameron has a little bit more experience, but Kyle has a little bit more size. Cam, I want to say, was originally going to fight 147 to 153, and is coming up to, what is this fight, 165? Something like that.
165. Cameron Steffen weighed 147 pounds. But at 6'1" at 147 pounds, I think we refer to that as championship height.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, kicking this off, another 3-round fight at the weight limit of 162 pounds. Introducing your first fighter out of the blue corner with a record of 3 wins and 1 setback, weighing in at 155 pounds, standing at 6 feet 1 inches, representing Dubuque Martial Arts, fighting out of Dubuque, Iowa, Cameron Superfly Steffen. And his opponent out of the red corner with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat, weighing in at 161 pounds, standing at 5 feet 11 inches, representing McCoon's Martial Arts, fighting out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, Kyle Hedemark.
All right.
And your referee for the action is Pete Peterson.
Kyle Hedemark, I think we're calling it a mauve Fairtex Muay Thai trunk.
There's some lovely colors tonight.
Cameron Steffen in the yellow trunks with the red trim. Opening kick by both fighters. Cameron Steffen doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. 2 heavy punches by Cameron Steffen. Kyle Hedemark continuing to apply pressure.
So Cam is from a pretty traditional Thai boxing gym out of Dubuque, Iowa. You'll see Dean Lethal Legs Lisi in his corner. Former fighter. I want to say he was just finishing up his career when I was getting started in the early 2000s.
The length of Cameron Steffen is got to be very difficult to deal with, especially at 147 pounds.
Absolutely, and that whole gym has a lot of really good tall guys that know how to use their length, so you know he's getting good advice on that.
Derek Getzel in the corner of Kyle Hedemark. Brandon Panda as well.
Kyle's doing a good job of using head movement, but keeping it small enough that it's still safe for Thai boxing. So you don't get kicked in the dome, but he's doing a really good job with that, not eating some of those nice straight punches coming out of Cam.
I like how Cameron is doubling up on his jab. Kick to the pile by Kyle Hedemark and followed up by an uppercut by Cameron Steffen. You're seeing Cameron Steffen throwing like 2 punches on the same side when he throws. It's either double jab or you throw a right straight followed by a right uppercut. Seems to be throwing in 2s and following up with a 3rd.
Oh, that's right. That's not his fault, though. You can't put your head down in Thai boxing and expect not to get knee in the mouth.
No knees to the face.
Right, but
in this rule set.
Right, but if you break structure like that and put your head down, it's not your opponent's fault that they're trying to knee your body and you put your face into it.
Kyle Hedemark has got quite a big fan base here with him. 5 years training as Kyle.
I get it. They'll give him a second.
Well, Kyle did have a little wobbly.
Oh, yeah. Accidental knee to the dome, give him a second. That makes sense. But I understand why Pete's not penalizing Cam for it. It's like we were talking about this, again, one of the dangers of using boxing style head movement in Muay Thai.
Low blow at the end, too. I think
this is a rough start.
Sold that one a little bit, but So we've got Dean Lethal Legs Lisi and Travis Olson in the corner of Cameron Steffen. Obviously, Dean Lisi, old school cat from back in the day.
He used to have dreads, like super long dreads down to his backside. Yeah.
Really?
It's hard to picture now.
On the other side, we got Derek the Pretzel Getzel. I know I've called a few of his fights. Branded Panda as well.
They're excellent names. Excellent nicknames in the corner in this fight.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, please check out mybookie.ag up to a $1,000 signing bonus when you use the promo code MMA Futures. You guys like to gamble with, I know Tyson Fury and Dylan White are fighting this weekend, I believe. You throw a little bit of cash on that. Big fan of Tyson Fury myself. Pete Peterson calling for the corners. And we are beginning round 2.
All right.
Cameron Steffen, quick to take the center of the ring.
Ooh-wee.
Two leg kicks by Steffen. Followed by an uppercut over right hand. Left, right punch by Cameron Steffen. Steffen is very aggressive.
I actually think if this turns into a lot of boxing, Kyle might, because of his stance, I think he's going to have a bit of an advantage there. He's doing a good job.
A little more squared up.
Yeah. You know, not unlike that other fight, Cam needs to use Thai boxing because Kyle, I think, will get the better of a boxing match right now.
Yeah, the pressure of Kyle Hedemark is pretty impressive.
Well, and he's using that head movement. Stance is a little bit more. Ooh.
Wow, that one caught him. Heavy right hand, another right hand,
played that
another
off
right
well,
hand,
but
left, right hand. Going in for the kill is Cameron Steffen. Cameron Steffen is landing at will.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, ref. Damn.
Wow.
He's like out on his feet.
I think that, I don't know if Pete Peterson, no. I'm surprised there was even a question, to be honest with you. Cameron Steffen comes into enemy territory, up a weight class, and hands Kyle Hedemark
That was good.
his second defeat.
Spoke too soon about the boxing, clearly.
Well, Kyle, to his credit, was doing really well closing the distance, squaring up. Had Cameron Steffen in quite a bit of trouble several times during the bout. No shame out of Kyle Hedemark. I think there was a lot of experience that came into play there, even though there's about 4 fight difference between the two of them.
But like we were saying, 4 fights at the beginning of your career
It really
is a big
is.
difference.
It really is.
Yeah, it's a big difference. And, I like how Cam, he was kind of trying to fight like what I would call like prettier Thai boxing at
That's pretty
first.
flashy.
And then when he realized like, okay, this is just going to be a fight, I'm going to fight this dude now. and that's what he went and did. He did a really good job of it.
Cameron was pretty flashy in there, and it's like,
Yep.
if you look at his stylings, it's like one of those things where if he gets a knockout, like one of those one punches that finishes a fight, by the way that his base is and the way his form comes across, it's something that's going to be like on a highlight reel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a pretty stance.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
And I'm not trying to say that, but that's just kind of,
No.
it's a very pretty stance. It's very form. It's technique.
And sometimes people,
It's not
when
wild.
they have that, they can get so stuck in it that when it's time to bite down on the mouth guard and fight, that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
Cam, I think especially for only having 5 fights, has demonstrated an ability to do both, which is pretty awesome.
I agree. See Kyle.
And Kyle did a good job too. It just,
It happens. That's the game. It's high-end math with devastating consequences. That's what this is. We're going to send it away to our ring announcer, Trez Mala.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by TKO, Cameron Superfly Steffen.
Very good showing by both people. Kyle Hedemark, you had mentioned he had 7 people fall off.
It was Cam had 7.
Oh, Cam has 7?
Yeah.
We're going to give him 2
I wonder
wins.
why.
We're going to give
I
him
wonder
2
why.
wins on that.
I wonder why nobody wanted to fight him.